Welcome to another podcast for Awaken After Hours.
Another amazing podcast.
Another amazing podcast at Awaken Haunted Attraction. We are here with Martha and Sarah, and they run the Hollowed Half. This is what it's a Halloween-based style run 5K marathon, and this is what, your fifth year?
Fourth year.
Fourth year.
Fourth year.
So next year would be your fifth.
Yes.
Next
Sounds
year would be
close.
Anniversary.
So you would you like to kind of fill us in a little bit on kind of everything that goes on with this, and maybe how it got started and all that good stuff?
Let's see that, Bri.
I'll let her do the get started part.
Okay, so how it got started. In the summer of, it would be 2013, after our dad was diagnosed with esophageal cancer, we sat down and had a family meeting. He wanted to put a scholarship fund together for Leslie High School student, and he wanted to have an annual fundraiser be a half marathon. He was a runner, and he always wanted to do a scholarship fund like in his dad's honor, because his dad was really into the Leslie education. He was school board president back in the day when my dad, aunt, and uncle were in high school. So it was kind of like all these things falling into place with his cancer, and kind of not really knowing what his timeline was, just kind of making his wishes known to the rest of us. So it was probably within about a week after we had the family meeting, Martha was texting or calling and like, okay, it's the Hallowed Half. It's going to be a Halloween theme every year because I love Halloween. You put me in charge of it. That's what I'm going to do. So it kind of puts, Grandpa's love of education, the small town. He really loved this town. My dad's, raised he and his wife, my mom, went to graduate from Leslie. All of our aunts and uncles graduated from Leslie, with the exception of like some of the in-laws. But even some of the in-laws even graduated from Leslie.
Okay, so long history.
So long history. Martha and I both graduated. We have some cousins that graduated. You were friends with one of those cousins.
Yes.
Our own kids go to Leslie now. Martha's oldest son has graduated. So obviously there's a strong community tie here. And so this is year number 4. Seems like year number 20 sometimes.
Yeah.
But
50.
50. But it's so much fun. Everybody has fun. The first year, when it took probably about a week for me to start believing what people were saying as far as like how great it was done, how much fun they had. I remember leaving the first day and it was just like, what was that mess? That was such a hot mess.
But you see the back end of it. Everybody sees
Yes.
the front end, so.
Yeah. So as long as the front end's good,
Exactly. That's it.
we'll just leave it at that. So.
Oh, very cool. So, God, I mean, where'd you guys even start to get this, to even take your first step into, no pun intended, but.
You got to do it.
Maybe a little
pun intended.
Little pun intended.
Maybe. What?
Actually, it was a billboard on I-96. There's the Wicked something run. And I'm like, all right, that's in Detroit. We're not in Detroit. We can do this, have our own version of this.
Right.
So I kind of checked them out. And theirs is in the morning. That's no fun. I'm like, no, we got to do this at night, and it's got to be through the cemetery.
Yeah.
So you do that at night
Nice.
through a cemetery, which is
Yes.
super cool. What cemetery?
The
Leslie. Woodlawn.
Woodlawn Cemetery.
Leslie. I was educated.
Yes, Leslie.
a little bit ago about how the pronunciation of
Yeah.
Leslie.
Yeah.
Leslie.
Saying it wrong.
You'll
was saying
get
it
kicked
wrong.
out of town for that.
I guess yes, yes, you will. It's like Prescott, Arizona. A lot of people pronounce it
Prescott.
Prescott,
Scott.
and it's Prescott. They
Oh,
will
it
let
is.
you know
I
that.
I didn't know that.
Didn't know that.
Prescott.
His name is Charlotte.
Charlotte. So it's
In Michigan.
Leslie.
Leslie.
And what day is this on?
Saturday, October 28th. It's
Saturday,
the
October 28th.
fourth Friday of October.
Saturday.
Saturday, sorry.
Yep, that would
busy.
make more sense.
That'd be it.
Yeah.
Saturday.
So,
Saturday.
yeah. And
We
what
always-
time does it kick off?
Everything starts at 3 o'clock.
3?
Pick up. The kids' fun run is at 5:10. I almost need my sheet in front of me. The half marathon is at 5:45 because that can go for 4 hours. So we get them off and running, and there was 90 last year. We've gone up from I think less than 50 to 60 to 90.
Yeah.
Very
Last
nice.
year was
So,
a huge
jump.
turnout.
jump. We were nervous because we order the medals. Martha kind of bases the medals off of the prior year, and then you project a little bit more. And so we kind of like went 3 times. I mean, it was just like,
Now, did you do like Halloween themed medals?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
I
Do
should
you have a
brought some.
website?
We do. Hallowedhalf.com.
Hallowedhalf.com. Facebook?
Yes.
Facebook. Yes.
I think it's the same thing.
It is.
Hallowed Half.
It's Hallowed
Hallowed
Half.
Half.
Very smart. Not a lot of people are smart enough to do that. So that's very
Or
good.
lazy.
No, so if you don't mind me, I mean, was your father around to see the first one?
No.
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 Sorry to hear that.
He actually said he was going to run it. Yeah, and that didn't quite happen.
No, but his spirit was
He
there.
was
Right.
optimistic.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He
It was there.
has one job every year, and that's the weather.
Very nice. And
So-
so far, so good.
So
the
far,
last,
so good. We'll knock on wood.
knock on wood.
Kind of effed it up
So-
one year. I said F.
I remember that.
She
We had a
did.
little bit of ice rain.
It's
Mixed,
It
right?
actually it rained just
and it
before,
cleared out.
and then it cleared out. So
See,
Yeah.
pops
it
came
was
through.
still, yeah.
You know, I know. I lost my father to cancer in 2011.
Oh,
I'm
so,
sorry.
close.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not a fun club to be in.
No,
but
it's not a fun club, but we're in the same club.
we are.
We're in the same club, and you guys are doing something really, really positive with it.
Yeah, we've been able to award a $10,000 scholarship.
Wow.
This last year was our 3rd. So we do the race in the fall, and then the following spring at Honors Night, we award. And it's $10,000. We split it up over 4 years. We wanted to make it so they get $2,500 a year. And we kind of wanted to make it that way so that it wasn't just here's a scholarship, have fun, good luck with your life, bye kid.
Right.
We like to keep the kids involved. We stay connected with them, try and see how they're doing. I personally try and stay friends with them on Facebook, kind of see how they're doing. I know our first recipient, she stayed back up at her college this summer. She was working all summer long. She's been really busy. Our second recipient, we actually run into her around. She's working hard, going to school. And then our 3rd recipient just left last week. He's going out of state, going to school.
Oh, state, big
So,
time.
yeah.
Where's he going? You know?
Cedarville.
Where's that at? What
something
state?
or other.
Ohio.
Ohio.
You know,
Oh.
I remember
For
Ohio.
mechanical
Okay.
engineering.
Okay, well, that's a good
So-
degree. That's a horrible state. Sorry, Ohio. No.
We'll send a gift basket.
We'll send a gift
Gift basket. Poor kiddo. So yeah, we tell them when they apply. I get the joy of going in every January and addressing the senior class because we make sure that they can do a project. They don't have to just type up an essay. They can do. We've had a student make an app. We've had another student. They'll
And
do
that's how you
stories.
award the.
Yeah, because our biggest thing, you don't have to have the best grades. You don't have to have the best scores. You don't have to be top in your class. Our dad was kind of not for my sister and I, but himself. He was like a C's get degrees kind of guy.
C's get degrees. I
like
can
that.
relate to that.
Yeah,
I think
hear
most
ya.
men can relate to
Yeah.
that.
So it's just kind of the whole point, he was very passionate about what he did professionally, and he was very successful at it. And
What did he do?
He was a civil engineer.
Oh.
And Martha can talk more about that because she kind of does the same thing.
Oh, really?
But
You're a civil engineer?
No, I'm
Oh.
not a civil
she's
engineer.
not a civil.
Oh.
Kind of the same.
Well, I don't. What kind of. Are you an
We-
engineer?
No,
Of life.
and he worked for a highway bridge company, and I worked for that same company. So I was project manager for, see that project going on last year through the
Oh, you're a project manager?
right for heavy highway construction.
Oh, very cool.
So that's what he did, and he was good at it.
Are you involved on that project off of 23?
It is not my project personally, but it's my company's project.
Okay, they're doing a nice job on it.
Yeah.
I drove through there.
Stop by regularly because it's on my way home.
Yeah, big
It's a
project.
big project.
When,
It is.
do you know? I mean, just BSing, but when are they planning on having that done?
I just know everyone's behind schedule. That's all I know.
Yeah, it's a huge project.
It is, and I know it changes as it goes. It's a design build, so it's not like a typical
The
project.
bridges are beautiful.
Yeah, they are. I love the fancy paint jobs. And
Yeah, they're doing a
brick
really
and
nice job. I mean,
they do.
totally off subject. Sorry.
It's all right.
No.
Anyway.
I mean, it's not scary unless you fall off a
it-
bridge. That's kind of
That
scary.
is kind of scary.
I mean, that's kind of scary, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
So you've done with the runs. You've done themes. Can you give us the last 4-year themes,
First year,
or this last 3, I guess, and then what the 4th is going to
the
be?
first year we didn't have a theme, did we?
No, the first year was just kind of a general
General.
Halloween theme.
Because we just wanted to get off the ground.
Right.
The second year we did the Cirque du Freak, which that was kind of fun. Creepy clowns and carnival type atmosphere.
So
we had
creepy.
So
fire
creepy.
spinners.
Nice, I like it.
Creepy
Yeah.
clowns.
The fire spinners were awesome. And then last year we did pirates. Pirates were
Pirates.
fun
Pirates
to
was
get behind.
fun.
'Cause
Yeah.
That was easy.
Hard to
Once
run
you're-
with the peg
yeah.
leg, but
Huh? My pirate accent is the same as my Irish accent.
is it?
Yes. Arr.
That was that
Lucky
your-
Charms. Arr.
And then this year you have
This year's is kind of,
This year, everybody's having a
Scattered.
hard time getting a grasp on it.
Sarah wanted to get superheroes in before superheroes kind of went out of style.
Gotcha.
Wait a minute.
I don't
Superheroes
think
out of style?
I don't think they'll ever go out of style.
That's
I
something they
Are
won't
we in a
ever,
lull? Are we in a
but
But they're
superhero
huge.
lull right
they
now?
go they go up and down.
down. So they're really popular right now. And she's like, we need to get on that before,
Oh,
you know,
s-
why it's a big thing.
Right.
Because you can go to the Halloween store, all the cross-country kids will wear superhero costumes when they go do a
When they
costume
run.
run. So we're like, okay, we'll hit on that. Well, I really don't like superheroes because they're not creepy and they're not fun and they're not scary. So,
She's so bored.
Right. I hear you.
so I was,
What about
What were the-
dividing it up? So, because you do a kids run, right?
yes.
What about doing a kids theme and an adult theme? I mean, not this
We
year,
could.
but maybe in the something.
Maybe in
We
the
could
I'm
do-
just
future.
listen.
Very
I'm just throwing
like
stuff out
a
there.
pirate and an Irish theme.
I'm just putting it on the table. You think about it, and
Okay.
it's a free idea.
I'll think of that.
Well,
we already-
we
free
appreciate your
for the-
input. We will take that into consideration.
I love that response. That's
Yeah,
a very
I've learned
good
that.
response. That's
I've
very
learned that.
That's very PC for you.
Yes.
Huh?
Well, I don't even have a picture. Brian helped me do the half picture. It's not
oh,
on
yeah,
there.
It's not
We
even
didn't put
on
it
the
on there.
flyer.
What happened?
It's like good versus
Oh, yeah, it's
evil.
really cool.
It's a yin yang skull,
Oh,
and
okay.
it's good versus evil.
Very nice.
So it's got all the bad parts about running, the pain, the agony, the brain. All
I want to
that.
give up.
I want
The
to give up.
sucks.
And then the good side is the
The
joy, the exhilaration,
positive
finish.
words and negative
yeah.
words.
The
Words to
accomplishment.
accomplishment,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now on
cool.
the as far as the theme goes, so the theme is going to be superheroes.
Yes, it's a good versus evil.
Good
superheroes.
versus evil.
Okay, I kind of like it though. I mean, it's a little DC comic. I kind of like it because you could have the Joker.
You could.
Right, you got
Yes.
your villains, so
Oh,
that's
yeah.
You have
good.
good villains.
The,
It's just not. I hear you. It's not.
Yeah.
You know,
think it's
blood
on
and
there.
gore, but
did we do it?
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So sometimes running like the devil makes you a hero. So the guy crossing the
Oh.
line is the superhero. The other guys are the devils.
oh well, why couldn't the bad guy cross?
I was gonna say, what
first?
happens if a
What-
bad guy
I mean, what
wins?
happens if I
becomes
dress
a
up?
hero after he crosses.
What he becomes a
Oh.
hero?
I wanted to go
Right.
with the.
That's very positive.
See?
What was the other
Somebody
one I
needs to
had?
make a little cartoon out of that. Nash,
That would be great.
huh?
No,
No.
I like that you got your name on your hat, though, bro.
That
Way
is
to represent
genius.
yourself, for real. I like it. Positive thinking.
try finding a license plate with his name on it.
Not
Can't.
gonna happen.
Not
No.
gonna happen.
Not gonna happen. No vanity plates for
My
you.
No.
kids have the same problem.
Which is fine. I'm not a. Are you? I'm not a vanity plate guy. Are you a vanity plate guy?
No, I don't think.
But I
Right.
bet when he goes to get his real license plate,
Not with my name.
it'll be free. Like,
Would
You
you
know?
do what
Yeah.
kind? Would you do it? Do you have?
I
a
have a vanity plate,
Oh,
yeah.
do you? What does your vanity plate say?
So this is why I love my sister, and she comes up with all the ideas. When I got divorced a couple of years ago, I wanted to get the Spartan. At the time, it was the Spartan S. Now you can't get it. Now it's just the Spartan head. So it was the S, and I wanted to do something. I was taking my maiden name back, and it's Smid. So I wanted to do something with the S. And my sister said, Smid again. I was like, what? And she said,
Very genius.
M-I-D.
It again.
M-I-D-A-G-N. So it's so every now and then people are like, mid again? I'm like, no, it's Smid again.
It's an S.
So,
It's not
yeah.
A.
And Mom has one.
Oh, you
Her
get a little
plate.
vanity little
Yeah.
vanity plate family. I like
Yes,
it. I
we
like
are.
it. It's okay.
Hers is Pamism.
She's got 2.
Actually, does. She has 2.
She's
She
2.
took Dad's over after he passed. And
what was
Dad's,
his?
His is the XX26PT2XX, so 26.2 because he was a runner.
It's a marathon.
Marathon
That's
thing.
now see that is really cool.
Yeah.
Like
It
to
is.
be honest, that is
Yeah.
that might be the coolest vanity
So,
plate I've ever
She
heard of.
took it. Well, it was on his Corvette, and then when she got sold that, and she got her sports car, so that plate is on the
Oh,
sports
what-
car.
What kind of sports car?
A little Nissan Z.
Oh, got rid of a Corvette for the Nissan Z. The Nissan Zs are pretty sweet though.
The Corvette was hard to drive.
I didn't think it was.
It was hard to drive.
What year Corvette?
2008.
Oh,
2008.
okay. So it's one of the
It was
ones
a
with the actual headlights in
Z51.
it, not the flip-up lights.
Right.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
What color?
Really
Red.
low.
Red. What did you
Red.
say? It was a
Z51.
okay. Very cool.
It was,
Yeah, nice.
I'm a
was
Corvette
fancy.
fan. I like the Stingrays. The new Stingrays.
I
are
do
very
too.
nice. Yeah,
I
they're
want
cool.
a 2014.
They're cool.
It's mine.
Do you have
what else?
other performances and things going on down there while I know you have a lot of entertainment
We're
that
trying.
goes on.
We have set up so far. I tried fire spinners. Can't find them. They're busy. We do have.
Wait, what's fire spinners? I'm out of the loop here.
They spin fire.
They
They,
spin
they
fire.
dance with
That
fire.
totally makes sense.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
just
I
do
know.
it backwards and it's
Really
like, oh.
awesome.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm not used to just things having that. Their name is what they are.
Oh,
right.
it was
Right.
a little obvious.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Fire spinners. What is a fire spinner? They spin fire.
They spin fire.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That works. That works.
We do
I didn't know
have
this was
the belly
Mr. Obvious
dancers.
show.
Okay.
So they perform on and off through the night.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still kind of working on the rest.
Oh yeah.
Belly
Yeah.
dancers.
Belly
Okay.
dancers.
Do you,
Brian had we had belly dancers at the haunt.
It was
last
them.
year.
The same
oh,
ones.
the zombie ones. Yeah.
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 Yeah,
dancers.
that was their group,
Yeah.
Oh,
right?
Yep. Same group.
okay. Very cool. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
that was interesting.
We're
Yeah.
trying to work that in this year again, so we're gonna get some
Are you
dates.
really?
Yeah,
That's
get
cool.
some dates figured out.
Yeah.
and-
They're working on a whole good evil
oh no
dance for
kidding!
this thing. Yep.
Dance. Yeah.
We're
Wow.
ordering black angel wings for fall shows because we do quite a few Halloween related shows.
Oh, very cool. And then what? Now, what time? Where's everyone meet at for this? People
So
out there want to go.
the race is the whole entire downtown block of Leslie.
Okay.
The start line for the half is down in front of the post office in that main block. The start of the 5K an hour later starts in front of Mitchell's, and they head out the opposite way through town, and everyone finishes in front of Mitchell's.
Very cool.
So everything happens right downtown.
How long does that normally take?
The
That depends on how fast. You
yeah,
Well, I understand. I understand
it's a-
that, yeah.
the first
Is
runner.
that fire spinner
Depends
or
on how. Yeah.
Fire. For you, it might take a little longer.
Yeah.
I'm not judging your speed. I'm just thinking.
I would take my time.
I,
I
It's
can tell you that
beautiful
right
scenery.
now.
It's beautiful scenery
I would
in the
take it
middle
all
of the
in.
night.
look around,
Yep.
stretch it out.
Yep.
I don't want to pull a hammy.
Right.
I gotta go to work the next day.
Exactly.
I can't be pulling a hamster.
No,
I
no
don't run.
hammies.
I see people run. Do you run?
No.
No, I don't run.
Here-
I don't get it. I'm like, where are you going?
People a lot of times look angry sometimes, but I'm sure it's just you get into that zone and you're so intense.
No,
It
because
hurts.
no, it's not. It's because they're
hurts.
pissed off because they're like, what am I doing this for?
You
Is
know,
that what
but I have to say I do love the running community. They're probably some of the most amazing people.
My buddy Adam, his wife is a big time runner. She's always doing stuff like this. Actually, I'm
Well,
gonna pass
send
this on
her
to them.
the-
I am.
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's always doing it, and she loves it. Yeah, and she's those. You know what? Actually, and I've talked to runners before, and it's just they're a different.
They're a different
They are.
breed.
They are.
And they're really kind of cool people.
They are.
I'm real happy for them.
Yeah, good.
I am so happy that you're running.
Now is there prizes on that there? I was just on that card. I didn't know if that was.
I didn't list them
Okay.
because I just ordered them this week.
Oh, gotcha. But there is
So-
like a first, second, third, or is
For-
it everybody gets like a?
For the half, everyone gets a medal because if you run 13 miles, I don't care what time
You
you
get
come
a
in,
medal.
you get a
Oh,
medal.
absolutely.
And
I'm not
each
getting a
age
medal.
group, each age group gets
I would the
first,
next
second,
day.
and third. So if you win your age group, you also get an additional prize, which
Oh.
we have pint glasses this year, running hats.
Bless you. God bless you.
Yes. Runners love
That's
to
not
drink.
the
Runners
kids.
love to
the
drink.
kids
Runners love
run
to
those.
drink.
The
Kids don't get the pint
Kids don't
glasses.
get
drink
anything.
pint glasses?
Kids don't
Oh,
get anything.
shot glasses for the kids.
Yes.
they're
Mini-
smaller. so
Mini
Little
glasses.
hands.
They're mini
Small.
glasses.
Shot glasses. They're like
Yeah.
mini pint glasses, except they're not a pint.
5K, you only get medals if you finish in your age group. So,
Okay.
I like that. I mean,
Yeah.
because not at that point, not everybody should get a medal for a 5K.
yeah.
No.
I mean,
It's-
let's be honest.
I mean, really,
not that
our
hard.
winners are in within like 15 minutes.
Yeah. The good ones.
Wow.
Our first.
And there are people that'll come in an hour later, and that's fine.
Yeah.
You can go walk.
People walk
I don't
it.
care.
That's what I would do
Me too.
with beer.
With the pint glass.
Yeah,
With
because
the-
you still
exactly.
get to walk through the cemetery.
That's super cool. I love the whole cemetery part.
Yeah. Now the whole thing isn't through there though, right? Don't
No.
you do like some back roads or something, or what?
The half will take off going south out of town, and they kind of loop around and come in on Russell Street, and then go back out through town, and then go out. What is it? East of town, and loop back in, and they come in. They actually loop back around on Main Street and go up through the cemetery and in. And the 5K just goes out around the block through the cemetery and in.
Nice.
So
Do you guys
Did
dress
it-
up?
Yes.
we, yes.
I'm not talking like on a Saturday night. I'm talking like
Oh,
Maybe
you meant
that
for the
too.
event.
Yeah.
Sorry.
event.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Every Saturday.
every Saturday.
I would if they'd let me.
Now,
She
do you
likes
do you have people out there like chasing them or anything?
We
No.
started out with that idea, but realized that for them and the feedback we get, just running down a road at night, a lot
It's
of them by
exhilarating
themselves
enough.
Sounds
in the
dangerous.
dark with no streetlights is just as exhilarating. They don't
Yeah.
need people chasing them, and some people have made sure we don't have people chasing them before they sign up.
Really?
Yeah, that freaks them out.
That's like people saying they won't come here if there's clowns, and we just say there's no
Don't
clowns.
listen to clowns. Yeah.
There's no
So-
clowns. You'll figure that. Right. There's no clown.
I do mess with people and put random pictures out like, oh, this person may or may not be here at the race, and I don't know. Maybe they will be.
You need them to run through like a cornfield.
I know. Kind
No.
of working on that.
Nope.
Yeah.
Why not?
We need
That
a
would be
Absolutely.
Children of the Corn
No.
theme one year.
Oh.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That
I
would
might
be
have
awesome.
to get dressed up and go chase people around.
But I have to actually wait till the farmers plant the fields to see who's got corn and who doesn't. See where the route is.
Oh.
I think they're soybeans
Yeah,
this
our
year.
event is always around harvest.
Yeah.
We have some
Really?
people who actually want to volunteer and help us out, and they can't because they're too busy
Harvesting.
working. Yeah.
How many volunteers? Do you guys have volunteers for this, or are you guys
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
much running this?
I just looked it up.
A little over
150
100.
No,
Are you kidding me?
150.
56, no,
Oh,
156 last year.
Okay.
56 volunteers.
156.
156 volunteers last
Yeah.
year?
Yep. Which I guess that that doesn't make me feel that bad. She does all of the.
Does she do
everything,
all the
everything.
work?
She does all
No.
of the work.
What do you
There's
do
a lot of
around
I
other
do
here?
the
people.
volunteer. Like I
She
get the
looks pretty.
volunteers together, and I look pretty. I'm just kidding. She said that. She looks pretty too. But I get all the volunteers together and organize them. So you kind of actually do have to look pretty. Like you gotta be nice.
So
gotta
you
be nice
just
to
tell
people.
everybody, come here,
Come here.
and then stand right there.
You go
You
out
are
here
now all
and you
together.
go there. Our volunteers are amazing. We have so many friends and family, and then we have like just the off the top of my head, so many different high school kids. Nash,
Nash, you're a
Sign up.
volunteer, brother?
sign up.
Or is he
dude.
working?
Oh, sign it up, brother.
Sign it up.
Yeah, I don't
Are you
know unless
working
he's
here?
blowing up balloons here.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, he's probably blowing up balloons.
I
so we
don't-
have
maybe.
different.
All the cool kids are down.
They
helping.
are.
Well, I
that,
don't know
that
about,
night.
wait a minute.
They're up here later.
They come up here
Earlier.
afterwards.
They're up
they
here
come up
earlier.
here.
They come up
afterwards.
here. Actually, that is what a lot of them did last
Yeah.
year. They ran the 5K. They came up here, and then they actually come downtown and help us clean up.
Actually, they
So-
were missing
Wow.
because they were up here.
I'm
we were
sorry.
Looking.
It's
a
totally
cool
fine. They
place to
showed
be.
back up.
It's a cool place to be.
Yeah,
It is.
they showed back up.
They did.
They helped out. But yeah, we just so many people help. They're amazing.
Yeah,
Could
that's
not do it
awesome.
without them.
156 volunteers.
It's
We actually have them
covering-
come from out of state to help.
Wait a minute.
They have family
What
that
are they
comes
doing?
from Minnesota.
We have people
Like, what do
coming
they
from out
do?
of state to run. What do they do?
Yeah.
Okay, so imagine you got 13.1 miles to cover. You got all these people. We'll just take the half. Like last year, that was 90 people. They show up to this town. They don't know where they're going or what's going on or where's the start line and where do I get my tickets and
My
so
beer.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
food.
getting safety. We have people out along the course. The roads are shut down.
Oh, they do shut the roads
oh, yeah.
down.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep.
And then
Yep.
glow sticks.
Armbands.
Armbands. They get armbands. The volunteers have like lights and flashlights, but we strategically place them along the route, and then they hang out. And
Are they dressed up?
encourage- Some of them do. We try and tell, like, we encourage them to dress up.
Absolutely.
But it's depending on the weather, you know.
The
Just keep that
traffic
in
guys
mind.
can't because they have to have vest on and stuff.
Yeah.
But
We can
everyone
figure
They could
else,
something
still be
out.
zombied up. Or
I
something.
know.
We can
I'm
figure
still
something
working
out.
on that one. We'll keep working.
Next
You should
year.
have all the volunteers as zombies, and you got to run. If they touch you, you're just done.
I like it. I like it.
That would be a good
I
idea.
like it. It's good thinking.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
And the I gotta say this: the package pickup is here at Awaken
Yes.
the
Yes.
Friday
It
night
is.
before.
So
They can
Thanks.
Package
Try to-
pickup.
just thought I'd
Thanks.
bring that up.
What's the package pickup?
They have to come pick up their
You have to come
race
pick up
bibs
your-
and
It's
t-shirts.
Probably
and-
Where you-
very obvious.
I was gonna say,
Oh.
It's like a fire spinner.
yeah, yep. You pick up your package here. I mean,
But
doesn't get much.
I mean, I don't. I've heard the term package pickup,
So,
but it's generally meant something different. So I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't know what it
It's-
means.
You have your race bib, they get their armband, so it's just kind of everything that they need so
Okay.
that they can just show up. The
I've
next
never
like a
been
day.
goodie-
involved in
a
any
goodie
type of
bag.
race.
Yes.
Yep, it's kind of like a little goodie bag that they get.
Okay. Very cool.
So
Very cool. Like some like perfume and Axe,
Maybe not
that
Tylenol.
good.
That's
Tylenol,
actually a good idea.
Gold Bond.
We need a sponsor for that.
We need a sponsor
Yeah.
for that. So if anybody's listening and they
Body
want to do
Glide.
that. Body Glide.
Body Glide.
for sure. For sure. Wayne, do you have any Body Glide? Frank and Wayne, no Body Glide.
250 things of Body Glide.
250. That's a lot of
Wow.
Body Glide.
It is.
They might
if
have
there's anybody,
sample,
you might.
Yeah.
sample ones or something.
Yeah,
If there's anybody out there that has
feels the need.
a lot of Body Glide and feels the need, they can send it to Awaken, Haunt, and Leslie.
We'll put
Very
it in
good.
the. We'll
Yeah.
put it in the packages. Yeah.
I didn't know. See, that's the thing. I've never raced before. I didn't know that it was called a package.
Yeah.
So I've seen runners before, and they have their number, and they have other things on them. I just assumed they came with those things.
Well, they do because they came the night before or earlier and picked
pick
up
'em
their
up.
package.
I didn't know that.
Package pickup.
I didn't know that.
Those numbers have a chip inside of them too.
What?
They have a chip, like a computer
how it
chip. So
Gets their
when
time.
they leave and then come back and cross that line,
I never knew that.
it's really cool. It goes into the computer. The guy just keeps printing race results for us, and we post them, and it's really pretty.
That's super cool.
It is.
Yeah.
super
I
cool.
never knew that.
Yeah.
I just heard a
Can
story.
you track them like
Yeah,
on a
does that
map? So like if all
geo-tracking?
of a sudden this guy is like jumps in a
Yes.
car,
He is running.
he's running like 40 miles an hour.
I wonder why that
Dude is
tracker moves. Yes, they do have that
Don't
technology
give
though.
them ideas.
No, you know what? I
Yeah.
just saw online though, I just heard a story of a company in New York that is putting
Yes.
chips in the hands. Did you see that? And
Yeah.
it allows employees to get into the door and all kinds of things.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a geo tracker in it, but you
Yeah,
think
right.
that's got to be next, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
probably there. They just told him. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just
But
like you
how-
guys
It's
like
tell
there's no
people aren't
clowns on the
clowns
road.
here.
Right. Exactly.
I think that's so crazy. I don't know. I just found it crazy.
Do you
I was-
volunteer
no
for
way.
that? I wonder if it's like
Right, like, I
part of
think
your
that's-
job description.
Yeah, I think if you agree to work there, you agree to have a chip put in you.
There's no way.
No.
And then they're doing it at this company in New York right now. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
It's crazy.
They aren't the company that manufactures them, are they?
Well, that I don't know, actually. That's
See,
a
that might
pretty
be
good
the
point.
whole thing.
Test
Yeah.
fire.
That's a pretty good point.
We'll
You
get
know?
everybody doing this
I think we should get one of those geo-trackers and put in Nash.
Oh,
and see where he goes.
Just see where he goes.
Is he texting
Especially
and
like over the
driving?
next 10 years. Just
Yeah.
start tracking all his movements over the next 10 years.
It's like tracking a shark in the.
And have one that
Ocean.
has like a little headphone on in his ear where
Right.
you can be like, no,
No,
Nash,
no.
no.
it's getting awful red right now.
We just hit a button and he just stops. He just stops moving altogether.
Well,
I was
Shut
just gonna
down.
say a
Brian
little
calls
shock.
me, hey, Chris, we got to go pick up Nash. He's down, and we need to go pick him up.
Right.
Gonna need help putting him in the bed of the truck. So, very cool.
Well, cool. I am excited that you guys were able to come out and talk about this a bit, and hopefully, you'll be
Get some traffic,
successful. And
hopefully. I
next
hope so.
year, it'll just keep growing. Every year.
Just keep
Yeah.
growing.
We had a group from Canada last year.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
So let's think ahead right now, real quick. Next year's theme. Let's just throw out some ideas.
We
Let's
should
just
have
put
people
some
send
ideas on the
ideas
table.
in.
You
You
know what?
could.
You got
You
any
could.
ideas for
Actually,
next year's idea?
I thought earlier today it may be time to do like a GOT thing. So that would be great to get people's opinions if they want to go that route or if they're over
GOTC.
it. If they're over it.
Is that like a fire spinner?
Game of
TGO?
Thrones.
Oh,
I don't know. Oh, Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
I think that's probably a fantastic idea.
But I don't
But
know.
you're not the idea.
Right.
Yeah.
She's
Right.
the idea one.
So
I was
calm
already
down.
like 5 years
Exactly.
ahead of myself.
But that could be.
Yeah, what
pretty
do you
cool.
have?
That would be
Pretty
cool.
What do you
I
have
was
next
thinking
year?
because those 5 years, we need to go back to the classics.
Clown Run.
Oh, I
Okay,
like
that's
Stalk Clown
No.
Run,
I
was
dude.
thinking
Have you done a clown run?
Frankenstein.
We did the Cirque du Freak.
Dracula.
Oh, you
that
did the
was
Cirque
We
du
did.
Freak
We
one.
did Cirque du Freak. But I was
Oh.
thinking,
What about
Okay.
Game of Thrones versus The Walking Dead?
oh,
Like a kind of a mix.
That's just
Would be
way
good.
too much going on.
That's a lot going
There's
on.
way too much going on.
All right, it's just an idea.
It's a
Just
good thought,
I'm about to
though.
throw that out there.
It really wasn't, but
It really wasn't a good idea. All it was at the end of the day was just an idea.
Just
Yeah.
an idea.
Just an idea.
yeah.
So any other? Okay, so we're thinking Game of Thrones.
No,
I
actually,
don't-
what is Martha? Martha's 5 years.
It's going to be a 5-year anniversary, so let's do something special.
thinking the classics like
Yeah, I
Like Nightmare on Elm
Frankenstein,
Street.
like Universal
Frankenstein
Monsters.
Oh, The
and
Mummy.
Bride
Dra-
of Frankenstein.
Werewolf.
Frankenstein.
Werewolves,
Dracula.
Dracula.
Yes, mummies.
Mummies.
Nice.
Yes.
I like it.
Just the classics. The Monster Mash or something.
The monster, the 5-year anniversary Monster Mash theme. Bam. Done.
Mash-a-thon.
Mash
So many decisions.
dude.
Mash-a-thon.
Done.
Well played.
Boom.
Well played.
You're welcome. Thank
was
you,
great.
Brian.
There you go.
Anytime.
I was thinking that. I was just pushing it over to you.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say it.
He couldn't get it out,
Because I
so
already
I pulled
said
it out
so
of him.
many
That was
good
good.
ideas. Like the Game of Thrones versus Walking Dead. Like that was so brilliant. I didn't want to just keep throwing good idea after good idea. out
Right,
there.
right.
Just let it.
Thanks for letting me have that.
You're welcome.
So we have a segment on here. I don't know if you guys are familiar with, and I'm not sure if we're ready for it, but I think we are.
I mean, I think we are. I mean, unless
I
there's
think
some other things
I
you
think
guys
we'll,
want to talk
we'll
about.
have Frank and Wayne grab it though, because
Frank and Wayne.
there's two
Dun,
there's
dun,
two
dun, dun.
options back there. You get to
Scary.
choose which option you want.
Choose whatever one you want. Make sure it's good though.
Well, there's just two.
Hey
so,
Wayne, pick what you want, but make sure it's right.
and it's the one we want.
Yes. Thank you, Brian. And
So we
if-
have
No
this
pressure.
segment called
scary good beer.
Yeah, scary good
Scary
beer. And we rate it by bloody skulls. And we do have half skulls, so you can
0 through 10.
How many skulls? Oh,
0
10.
through 10.
10.
Half
Yeah,
skulls
10.
are full. No quarters. Or no. They're beers we've never tried before.
Yeah, I never tried, and they're scary.
Do
So
you ever?
it's all new.
Do you ever just try gin?
That sounds scary.
I'm more of a gin
Oh,
trier, sampler.
Well, first we're gonna glasses. Thank you, Wayne.
Okay.
Pass them down. Pass them down. Brian, can
You
you
don't have to.
Can you put these in the fridge after today? things?
No.
Cold.
No. No. Well,
Yes,
at
we
least you're
can.
honest.
Oh, we need the beer. I
No,
thought
we
that's
need
actually what he was getting.
The actual beer, Wayne.
There's two options
Dude,
in
are
the
you
in the
kidding me
fridge.
right
Do you
now?
have gluten-free
You
beer?
get to pick which one.
no.
Once
No,
again,
this
pick
is
the
not
one that we
California.
want.
Damn,
Listen.
Martha needs gluten-free beer.
Just an allergy.
This is a
alright.
surprise, so I have no idea what
Look
it
on
is.
his
might
It
face,
might be
like,
gluten-free
what?
beer. We'll
Are you
we'll
for
read
real
the.
right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
But tequila
is
is-
gluten real?
Yes.
Like now,
It
Martha,
Yes.
I'm not
it's
trying.
real
I'm
to
not,
her. Let's put it this way.
I think
We
it
have
is.
said to her.
It is.
We
real.
have said to her. So if you eat
Is there
this, like, how do you
scientific
feel?
evidence of this?
And you know what her husband says? She feels pretty crappy.
Yeah. Like literally.
She feels pretty shitty.
Oh, he went with the
Yeah.
dead man
like-
something.
3 days of agony.
Really?
Yeah.
Was
But-
she like this
okay.
as a kid?
Dead
No,
guy,
it
sorry,
just
dead
came
guy.
on a
Ale.
couple years ago.
What
A
happened?
lot of people are getting the
A lot of
allergy.
people are getting
I'm a
it over
nurse
the
past
now,
couple years.
so a lot of people get not the last couple of years. It's evolution type thing.
It's evolution.
It's all the wheat.
Impressed with that
evolution,
beer, though.
baby.
It's kind of cool.
It's all
It's
the
all
wheat.
the
I
wheat.
like the bottle.
Yeah.
There is a lot
It
of
is.
corn.
It's
it is true.
all the wheat in our
Yep.
Yeah.
diet
is true.
that we didn't have as much of.
Pass that down to Brian, please.
Yeah, the little.
And then Martha.
I just
You can just
Yeah,
I
you
just
can
wanna check
you
out the
can
bottle.
you can
yours,
rate
it's
the packaging
Okay.
on this.
Rate the pack. It's
I
pretty
must
cool.
say
looking.
it's
It is kinda
pretty
cool.
cool.
It's Oregon brewed.
Um,
It's not from New York.
I mean, I will say this. So on the whole allergy thing, so just last year, I can't eat ribs anymore.
Really?
Yeah, and it's only ribs. So if I have bacon, which of course bacon doesn't bother me, right?
Even if it
Bacon
did,
doesn't
you'd eat
bother
it.
me
I would
anymore.
eat it, and that's true. But ribs now, and then I looked up online, and
There's-
there's something in the pork that
Yep.
you can become allergic to.
Yeah. It's the same as like your latex allergies and all that because of all the latex in our environment. That's why now they have to get rid of latex. So I kind of point out because I work in the hospitals, it's kind of like the nitrile gloves that we use now. Guess what? Probably
Everyone's
in
gonna
like
allergic.
60 years, we're all going to be allergic to that.
No.
Yeah, because
Yeah, well, we got to ask people if they're allergic to latex when they come here
Right.
to work.
really.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
All the.
yeah.
Stuff to put
Silicone
on.
you're fine with, but yeah, latex.
Yeah.
So what
I
do
mean,
you
I got pretty
replace it with?
sensitive skin, so I don't know if I could have latex. I don't even know what that means.
You have the opener there,
Okay.
sir.
So what do we have here, Bri?
Dead guy.
From Rogue?
Well, that's what I was trying to figure out if it's actually.
It is Rogue.
Is it-
I've bought their. It is. Now, I
That's
haven't
that's
had
the
this.
brand of beer.
Yeah.
Then.
Oh.
Okay.
So
So,
it's made
Dead
by
Guy
Rogue.
is the name of it.
It's called Dead
Dead Guy Ale, right?
And
Rogue is out of Oregon. It
it's-
says Oregon Brewed.
Oregon brewed.
where are they from? We do like that. We got it
Oregon?
wrong.
They're
the
from
first time.
Well, see, it says now. See what
Don't make
happened
an
last
assumption.
time. I know it was southern, southern something. I go, well, they're from the south, and it was New York.
Southern Tier.
Oh.
Yeah, they're called Southern Tier, and we assume they were from the south, but they were
Yeah.
actually
Is it
from New York.
Oregon
so.
Brewing
Says
Company?
Oregon Brewing Company.
So that's when you don't
Newport,
judge a book by its
Oregon.
cover.
Right.
So they're from Oregon. It's the name manufacturer's Rogue. It's called Dead Guy. I'm gonna put this over here because
I really like the art on this though.
over here. Dead Guy. It's a nice label. I like the label. It's kind of cool.
Is that showing
Dead
up?
Guy. Is that showing up there?
Frank and Wayne, is that-
Bueno? Yeah. Very nice. Very nice.
So what's been the best one so far?
So what we had the Southern Tier,
Oh, we
Wicked,
should have the bottles
Wicked
out here.
Pumpkin. Yeah, Wayne. We're relying on Wayne to bring us stuff right now, and it's just tough. Bring the bottle we had last week.
Actually, bring
We-
both.
Bring both. Yeah, bring
Yeah.
both. Wayne.
Should have them all lined up.
Oh
No, that's what we
yeah,
normally do,
that's-
but right now we're relying on Wayne. And I mean, it's just tough sometimes. And I can tell you this now: I don't work here. Okay, so Brian and Wayne and Stuart, they do so much work here. So I tease Wayne, but that's a hard-working dude.
yeah.
This dude comes from his job
Yep. Then he comes here.
and spends hours here. What you got here, buddy? You know I love you. All right, so we got Warlock,
Yeah,
Ooh.
that was good.
and that was from the Southern Tier. That's from the company.
That was
and
from
that
New
was
York.
really good. It's about
pretty
10.5, 11% alcohol,
Yeah,
but
pumpkin.
it was actually really good. It's a
now our
pumpkin
guest at
beer.
the time did not like it, but he did finish it.
He did, yeah, he liked
did
it.
finish it.
Horrible.
He liked it enough to finish it. And then we have last week, we had Victory Hop Devil.
Oh,
Right. Right.
Past that. If we want to set those up,
like that
Wayne,
one.
let us know where those are going to look good, buddy. I'm going to pour my beer. Here, I'm going to be a gentleman and open yours, and we'll pass this
Oh,
down.
right over there. Okay.
Right here.
Oop, back.
Can you pass that down?
This way.
Where?
This way.
Yeah, just come on, Wayne. Just come set them up, buddy. You can get in front of it. As long as no one sees your face, you're cool.
You know, I'm thinking that you guys should let us know what's the
here's-
best one because Crossroads does the after race party, and they like to have
Yeah.
creepy
There's yours.
or themed drinks
I-
that
Thank you.
night.
There's the opener. Pass it.
I
pass
picked
it
these
down.
up at I think is it Rockies or something up in Mason. There's a
Oh, the new liquor store?
yeah. I
Is it
think
the one
it's
across
Rockies.
from the farm
Pretty awesome.
market that people are talking about? Where's it at?
It's right by Fast Lane Power Sports.
Yeah.
Fast Lane
Right
Power
there.
Sports.
Yeah,
Rockies.
and a guy up there is really great, and they got huge selection.
Huge beer selection
Huge.
at Rockies, and that's
Yeah.
in Mason.
That's why I
Yes.
bought 2 packs because I couldn't choose.
Oh,
there was
I
even
like it.
more.
I'm gonna try the next one after this one.
Hold on, I still got a 4.
So
Sorry,
do not try this at home. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take a drink. You're not.
no.
No.
I'm
Nope,
a
nope, what?
dark beer person, but I think this will. I'll try it. All right,
Yeah.
so
Noping.
Oh, she's not doing one. That's what I'm saying. It's
Right.
okay.
Oh, right.
No,
Right.
that's fine.
I'm judging the bottle.
So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
She's
you judge the
judging
bottle.
you,
No, okay.
just so
So
you
let's
know.
just. So what's your judgment of the bottle?
I don't know.
Of the
I
label?
like this one too.
This is a clever use of the hop. I will give
It
them
is.
that.
Yeah. But what about the one today?
yeah.
The
I
one
really like the
today,
skeleton.
Yeah. The
But-
Southern Tier, like you said, it's very delicious.
Pumpkin
It's,
is kind of cool too.
Pumpkin is cool. What
There's a
kind
lot of
beer
words
I
is
like
this
on
the
in
it.
here?
banner work they got on.
What is this here, Bri? Is this
Yeah.
just
that?
pale ale or what
Yeah,
kind of
it just said ale. It's a dead guy's
Just an
ale.
Dead guy ale. All right, so we're gonna just
Says
take
it right on the
and,
box.
This one's even got
let's-
spider webs.
Let's see how.
I'm
oh,
sure. All right,
That didn't come with the beer. Let's see what we think. Right? Cheers.
cheers.
I like it. It's gonna get redundant though because like I haven't had a beer yet that I don't really
oh,
like.
I did, but I'll tell
Oh,
you.
you did?
Oh, I
That was the Arbor Brewing Company.
no.
I mean, this is not just-
even
it's
worse.
just-
This is good.
It is good.
I
do you
don't like beer, and this is not bad.
What kind of beer do you normally drink though? Like
If
not
I-
that you drink beer.
If
but-
I do, yeah, it's called gin.
Gin.
Oh,
beer.
that beer.
I went
beer.
to a
It's a
whiskey
good beer.
tasting once, and they were like, "What do you like to try?" I said, "Do you have any gin back there?" And they actually did. But usually I get like the chocolate coffee
okay. More,
one. That's
Yeah.
like the only one.
like a porter.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
whatever.
I'm
it
with you
is.
there. That's
I don't even know
why-
what they are, but
right. But you
it's
like
not
that.
gin.
It's not gin.
Yeah, but no, this isn't bad. The problem is, in 3 hours, I'll be so bloated and miserable.
Okay.
I just
You
love
know
a
what
hard
though?
liquor.
I just found this out. My wife actually told me that if you drink out of a bottle, you will get bloated, but pouring it in releases a bunch of extra gases that are within
the
this.
top's bigger.
It opens up. It opens the beer up. Gets rid of some of the carbonation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, all I know is gin doesn't have any
Well, no,
carbonation.
no.
Neither
So,
does
but
Jack.
now they're making beers. I will say neither does Jack. Now they are making
tequila.
beers with different in different barrels and stuff. So if there's anybody out there making a gin beer,
Beer?
send it to us
Yeah,
and we'll pass it on.
perfect.
Cool. All right.
Or I'll just come back
Cheers.
and we'll sample gin.
Yeah.
We'll just
Right.
do gin.
I didn't
No,
know
we
this
can
was
do
an
it. This
alcohol
isn't bad. This
sampling.
has got a. It's not real heavy, and it doesn't have a real big bite at the end. You know.
No, it's light. I like it. It's an amber. It tastes like an amber. Tastes like an amber beer. So I'm gonna speak. I'm gonna speak up here a little bit because I'm a bit of a beer. I am a beer drinker, so I don't drink a lot of liquor. So it's an amber beer. It tastes like a little bit of an amber. It's good. Got a little bit of a amber hop smell.
Smells like beer.
It's good. It's
Yeah,
not overly bitter.
So what are you thinking if we were to
It's
get
light.
into some skull rating here?
I think I would do. I think I'd do 6.5 bloody skulls, and that's not necessarily bad. It's just not a it's not bursting with flavor.
Right.
It's kind of mellow.
It didn't hit me like, wow. It was kind of like, oh yeah,
Okay.
I can drink this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or not,
And
but I
there's
mean, I
nothing
could
wrong
drink
with
it. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Somebody hands you one of these, drink it.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Absolutely. Don't tell them no.
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 It's free beer.
Yeah.
No. Well, there's
So you
beers
got
like that.
So you got 6.5 on that.
I guess I gave it 6.5 bloody skulls. 6.5 bloody skulls.
You know this. I might be. This is weird, but I might be right there with you on a 6.5 bloody skull. 'Cause that's kind of where I was thinking.
Okay. Yeah. It's about where it is, I think. So
I'm gonna burp in the microphone.
you should have. Because
it sounds awesome.
Would have been way cooler. So
So I'm over here
I mean,
trying
you're
to
not
determine
a beer, and that's okay. So we'll
Right.
take that into
like
consideration. But you did
a
like
1
it.
or a 2 would be like
A 1
Ugh.
or
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't
okay,
even want to
gotcha.
drink this.
And a
Like
10 would
a
be
10.
Jen.
A 10 would be gin.
With no bloat.
So I'm feeling like I should probably go with like a 4 or 5.
Fair enough.
4.5.
I think
Bloody
that's
4.5.
Skulls.
I think it's very good
Nice.
for somebody who doesn't drink beer, that is a
Yeah.
gin drinker. I think that's where it
So
falls.
Martha, how about on the packaging? What would you give it in bloody skulls?
I think for the packaging, it's like an 8.
Oh,
Nice.
Pretty good.
There's
Very
a lot
nice.
of detail in there.
Yeah, there
it's
is.
a pretty good,
Good piece of art.
yeah.
Yeah.
This
If that was a
one,
poster,
yeah.
I'd probably hang it up.
Dude,
Yes.
if that was a
Yes.
poster with a black light
Yeah.
and
Ooh.
velvet in your room
velvet.
in
Mm.
1982,
With a lava lamp.
holy shit. You'd be the man.
Right.
Your boys would be hanging
Yeah.
out in your bedroom. Yep. You'd be having
Touching
a
the
good time,
poster.
drinking beer.
Okay, I'm sorry.
What?
When you said your boys, I thought you were thinking of something else, and then all of a sudden your boys are touching posters. You lost me.
You got a dirty mind.
So what does that average out to then? We're
So I'd say
Like
we're probably about
6?
5.5, 6, right? 6. I'd say 6. I'd say 6.
Yeah.
I think that's where it is. It's not a bad beer. It's a good beer.
okay.
It's a good beer. Rogue
So
makes
boom,
some good
six
beer. Boom.
six bloody
6
skulls.
bloody
right there.
skulls.
Bloody. We need that big echo.
Bloody. Are you gonna echo me?
Bloody. No, now we're just like trying to.
Now we're
harmonize.
just sound ridiculous.
Does it sound as funny to you guys without the?
Kind of. Not as much because we don't have headsets.
Oh, okay.
Oh, bloody skulls.
It sounds like he's behind me.
Oh,
Well, cool.
there's a scary thing creeping up behind.
What's
oh,
it-
real
hey,
quick.
put those
I
dates
just-
on again.
Oh, dates on again.
Yeah.
Well, real quick before I do that, I did just watch a movie called Hush on Netflix. A little scary kind of movie. It's only like an hour, 36 minutes. It's on Netflix. But if you guys
Not
have
37 or 35, 36.
I
They're
think that's what it was. I mean,
You'll
just,
remember.
I'm just going off the top of my head. It might have been 40. No, it wasn't. It was.
It's 136.
36.
You said it.
I
That's
said it. That's what it is, right? I mean, come on. Oh.
yeah.
Well, awesome. Thank you
Cool.
very much. And so you want to give out the website and Facebook page?
Hollowedhalf.com. You
Hollowedhalf.com.
can find us on runsignup.com. Runners understand that.
Okay.
And Facebook page also.
Facebook page. Saturday,
Yep, Saturday, October 28th.
October 28th.
and then Friday, October 27th,
Seventh,
packet pickup
here.
is out here.
Package
Yeah,
pickup.
Awaken Hunt.
Awaken
Don't be
Hunt. Pick up your package, people. Awesome. Well,
Cool.
thank you very much.
Thanks.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
Nice to meet you.
Bye.